What is happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean. And today, at Reactions to the Classics, we have another song battle in store for you today, as we're going to be reacting to Silvio Rodríguez and his track Ojalá against the song Ojalá by Madredeus.
There you go. That's what I would say.
Yeah. So, Brent noted two awesome artists from Cuba and Portugal, respectively. Two awesome songs that use the same word in their respective languages. Ojalá in Spanish and I believe it's still like Ojalá in Portuguese. I'm sure there's a different type of emphasis on something there. But Fran notes it's a word that comes from the Arabic for the word may God wish. So la shaha Allah. So I'm looking forward to this. Fran, man, always does a great job.
Yeah, he does.
Educating us, introducing us to a lot of these non-English type of artists. And so I'm looking forward to this as we're going to start with Ojalá by Silvio Rodríguez going back to 1978.
Yeah, the best known and probably the most popular song by Cuban singer-songwriter Silvio Rodríguez. Regarding the meaning of his lyrics, there's been much speculation about whether it carried a hidden political message against some right-wing dictator. But Silvio himself clarified that the song is actually what it seems at first glance. A song to a girl which he cannot forget, which he also refers to in his song Amelia. He said this: I composed it dedicated to a woman named Amelia Sanchez, who we could say was my first love. It was a love that I had when I was in the Army doing my military service. I met her when she was 18 years old. She was my first important love in the sense that she was the first love that taught me things. She was a much more evolved girl than me, much more intelligent, more educated. She taught me, for example, Cesar Vallejo. Later, we had to separate. She was studying medicine. I don't know why she studied medicine, something crazy about her. Actually, it was always literature with her. Later, she studied that. She went to her town to study that, and I was left alone here in Havana, totally desolate. The years passed, and the memory of that love, so beautiful, so productive, so useful, enriching, contributing to one, well, I was obsessed with that I was obsessed with that idea. And because it was a frustrated love cut short by circumstances, by life, it wasn't something that ran out. It stayed with me a bit like a ghost, and that's why I'm composed this song in a moment, perhaps of delirium, of rapture, of a little excessive feeling. Hopefully. So that was translated from a Spanish, so I did clean it up to try, but you know, this is the traditional, the love that got away. So they didn't, it wasn't like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. It's just circumstances. And then I think for the rest of your life, you romanticize those things. Oh,
yeah, this could have been different.
This could have been it, or like a job you didn't get. It doesn't have to be a relationship. So I thought that was an interesting quote. So he kind of, I always like when the songwriter tells us why he wrote it.
100%. So we're going to have the lyrics pulled up and translated as best we can here.
Yeah.
And just going to take in this song and then give our thoughts afterwards. So let's get into Ojalá by Silvio Rodríguez.
Ojalá que las hojas no te toquen el cuerpo cuando caigan, para que no las puedas convertir en cristal.
A lovely melody, just right from the gate.
Definitely.
Ojalá que la lluvia deje de ser milagro que baja por tu cuerpo. Ojalá que la luna pueda salir sin ti. Ojalá que la tierra no te bese los pasos. Ojalá se te acabe la mirada constante, la palabra precisa, la sonrisa perfecta. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones. Ojalá que la aurora no dé gritos que caigan en mi espalda. Ojalá que tu nombre se le olvide a esa voz. Ojalá las paredes no retengan tu ruido de camino cansado. Ojalá que el deseo se vaya atrás de ti. a tu viejo gobierno de difuntos y flores. Ojalá se te acabe la mirada constante, la palabra precisa, la sonrisa perfecta. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones.
Right, Ojalá by Silvio Rodríguez, and yeah, I note this a lot whenever we get non-English type of stuff, that music really is the universal language, right? Because even if you didn't know what the lyrics said, you from that gorgeous melody that starts us off to the really emotive vocal performance by Silvio here, yes, to towards the end of the track, the rhythm almost ramped up a bit as it got a little bit more passionate. You can just you can feel that in his voice right here. So I thought it was a stupendous track.
I did too. I thought it was fantastic, and I'm going to read a little bit of the lyrics because they're so good. Now remember, we're translating these lyrics. Well, I mean, we're not, but Genius did for us. The chorus: hopefully your constant gaze will end, the precise word, the perfect smile. Hopefully something happens that suddenly erases you, a blinding light, a shot of snow. And he says, I hope at least that death takes me so I don't see you so much, so I don't always see you in every second, every vision. I hope I can't even touch you even in songs. So he just can't get her out of his mind no matter what happens. And he'd just rather be dead than go through this pain of not having her. And I think that's where you feel that emotion. I mean, it's just super well done.
No, man. And it got me thinking of a movie. It's an interesting connection, but Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay,
Jim Carrey, where the premise of the film is he goes under a procedure to erase his memories of this relationship just because it was so painful. He doesn't feel like he can live with it. And so, it's the same.
That's a good tie-in.
Same type of idea right here. But just from the music to the lyrics to the vocals, man, this song was definitely on point. So I enjoyed it, and we're gonna go now to Ojalá by Madredeus, and so we're going from Cuba to Portugal right here. They're a Portuguese musical ensemble formed in 1985 in Lisbon. Their music combines traditional Portuguese music, fado, and folk music. They're one of the most successful groups from Portugal, having sold over 3 million albums worldwide.
Beautiful again.
I was gonna say, I'm relaxed, peaceful right now.
Ojalá
that instrument is.
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out, too.
Intriguing me. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I was going to say, somebody will let us know.
Oxala coming in here, and you know, we mentioned it right from the gate that again, just a really serene, peaceful track right here.
Yeah, just a beautiful arrangement, sparse, just like the first song, and just just almost hypnotic. Just,
yeah, that's a good word for it.
Just fantastic, man.
Yeah, I was just kind of lost in a peaceful little trance over here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, the female vocalist right here, you know, had a pretty voice, and you know, based on the lyrics translation, and as we said, we don't know how accurate these are.
Yes, we don't.
But, you know, kind of hoping for something here. It says the Carnival multiple times throughout here. I don't know. Is that like a legit carnival? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But based on some of the lyrics, I hope my future happens. Hopefully life will go well. Hopefully your life will too. And the people never forget. The time passes hour by hour. And, you know, kind of expanding on that. But again, kind of what I mentioned in the Silvio track, even if you don't know the lyrics 100%, like it sets you and moves you in a way that is really really impressive. So
agreed.
Shout out to Madredeus, and that'll go now to our winner of this battle right here.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be a slam dunk, easy after that first track, but they definitely did make me think with the second track. But I got to go with Silvio just because the lyricism is unbelievable. These are both very, very strong tracks.
I'd say, you know, for me personally, like of all our patrons, you know, I love all of them. But Fran, man, he brings the heat. He brings the heat every single time.
Brings very good, well-matched songs as well.
Doesn't miss. And so I'd like to be a contrarian here. I'd like both songs, but yeah, I'm with you, Dad. The Silvio Rodríguez Ojalá track was just gonna edge it out for me.
I feel his pain.
Yeah, and so I quite enjoyed this battle. And let us know, y'all, which of these two you enjoy, and let us know about both of these artists. If you have any other suggestions or you're a fan of them, we of course like to hear that in the comments as well. If you'd like to have us do a reaction or a song battle or support the channel in any way, check out our Patreon page down below. You get early access, perks to all our listening parties, and we you know, really appreciate that.
Yes.
But I guess that'll do it.
That's it
from us today. So until next time, thanks for watching, happy listening, and we will see you.